Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, everyone. Listen, I had to go live before hopping on this clock, child. What's up, everybody? Let me know if you guys can hear me. Oh, it looks like Miss Carla is the only one in here. So I'm gonna check myself in here. Okay, you guys can hear me. All right. What up, dude? Hey, Miss Carla. Hey, Ray 8405. What's going on? What's going on? Okay, listen. So we must address the elephant in the room when it comes to Married to Medicine and the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Baby, the girls are going back and forth, okay? When I say back and forwards, they going back and forwards, okay? So we're going to talk about that. We are also going to talk about Candace Dillard Bassett. She did a interview with the Neighborhood Talk. Okay, so she did discuss her future, perhaps, on the Real Housewives of Potomac. She absolutely also discussed being a new mother, and she discussed her friendship with Wendy, and she also s- addresses, Karen being in jail and how Karen had been pretty supportive of her through her pregnancy. So we're going to talk about that. And then also, y'all, I don't know if y'all saw it yesterday, but Wendy was calling out the blogs for lying. Okay. Wendy called out the blogs for telling lies. Okay. So let's get into it all. And whoever sees this video after we are live, y'all drop down in the comment section and let me know what y'all think. So let's get into it. So yesterday, amongst all the stuff that you know, we were paying attention to Angie Stone's funeral, and there were a couple of other things that, it was still Friday, so people were also still at work. But y'all, they was going back and forth on the social medias yesterday. Okay, so we're gonna get into it. Hold on one second. Let's see. Okay, this is not it. Hold on. Cause we sure gonna get to it, honey. Okay. Um Hold it. Wait a minute. And I did see Britt Edie responded as well. Where is the okay, here it is. All right. Now, first of all, I want to say this. So Phaedra left Married to Medicine pretty much calling the ladies mean girls. And to be honest, from that moment on, y'all are honestly proving Phaedra right. Okay. I gotta say it. And I'm not even a big fan of Phaedra, but I just think all the unnecessary digs, it's unnecessary. Why are y'all shading a show that you feel like y'all are better than? I don't understand that. I don't understand if y'all feel like y'all are better than Real House. I mean, than Married to Medicine. Why are y'all commentating? I mean, if I'm sorry, if Married to Medicine feels like RHOA is the good show, you know what I'm saying, or they feel like their show is the best show, why y'all shading them? So let's get into it, child. So Toya Bush Harris did an interview, and I'm gonna tell y'all something. Even if you listen to this playback and you a fan of Sweet Tea, I told y'all, I told y'all 2 years ago when Sweet Tea first came to this show, I told y'all, while y'all was really going in on Heavenly, watch out for Toya and Simone. Toya dog walked Sweet Tea in this interview. She called that girl less than smart and some other things. Baby. Anyway, I'm always right. I always told y'all to watch out for them too. Y'all was like, nah, you need to watch out for Heavenly. Well, that may be true. But the two you definitely need to watch out for is them two. And then we're also gonna talk about Toya and Simone and Quad. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into Toya. Let me share my screen. Okay, so I'm not really gonna play this because this is their content, the virtual reality. This is their content. But in a nutshell, Toya said that a lot of the ladies on the new RHOA cast have a lot of Botox. And they have a lot of, their face look tight. And from what I got, what she said, it sounds like she was saying that they were trying to look like Nicki Minaj and Little Kim, perhaps. But then again, I don't know because the Little Kim shade was kind of like, mm, we know what Lil Kim done kind of done to herself over the years. So, Toya, it was very much shady. It was very much shady. And I would actually have to agree with Porsha. Why is the shade not just in house? Why do you feel like you need to shade someone from another show? Y'all cannot like Porsha. Y'all cannot like Porsha. But Porsha was absolutely correct. Since when have they shaded the other black shows like Married to Medicine is doing Real Housewives of Atlanta? They haven't done it. Come on now. They haven't done it. So people can tell Portia to shut up. People can say that Portia don't, she's not really talking about nothing. But the truth is, we don't see that. We don't see that. It started with Simone. Simone gave an unwarranted dig to Portia about her being a mean girl. No, I think y'all are proving Phaedra right. I really do. I think y'all are proving Phaedra right. And the fact that I've been sitting back trying to take up for them in the sense that, like, oh, they're not mean girls, they're not mean girls, but y'all are definitely proving to be mean girls because, again, I'm not understanding the back and forth and why you feel like y'all need to shade the new cast so much. Like, do y'all know the new cast in a sense to what? I mean, I don't know. Do y'all know them? Anyway, it's weird. So Portia responded to Toya, and then Toya responded to Portia. Here's what was said by Portia. She said, to be honest, the girls from the Real Housewives of Atlanta has always supported the other black shows on the network. And for me, definitely Married to Medicine. And to see her as a black woman, and she's talking about Toya, talk about the features and pick apart Atlanta is really kind of sad. We may shade one another on our shows, but we keep it in house. We haven't been out here tearing down someone else. And then she said, let's do better. Let's all win. But I agree with her. And then Toya comes back with her dumb response. Honestly, it was stupid to me. Because you proved her right. So Toya says, girl, stop. You called another black woman ashy, Kenya. That's on their show, right? Toya. Toya. Kenya and Portia was on the same show. Toya. Toya. Anybody gonna tell her? Anybody gonna tell Toya? Anybody gonna tell Toya that they was on the same show? Oh, okay. I mean, again, she clearly didn't read all of Portia's statement. Not to mention, you were a tad shady to our franchise under a Phaedra Parks post. You and I know how these interviews go. Toya. Toya, shade the people on your show. That's the thing. Although they did ask you, what do you think about the Real Housewives of Atlanta premiere? She said it was good. I liked it. But there was so much Botox on the screen. Ma'am, again, you cannot be mad at them responding to you being shady to them because they not doing it to y'all. I don't care how much you dislike them. I don't care how much you like them. They're not doing it to y'all. I definitely stated balanced view of the good and the bad. Don't jump on the bandwagon. You might have not been talking about Porsha, but is Porsha wrong for speaking up for the show that she's on? No, I don't think so. I don't think Porsha is wrong for speaking up for the show that she is currently getting paid to be on. I don't think that. But I truly do believe that they are giving mean girl vibes. I do. I think they're giving mean girl vibes, and I'm not sure where it's coming from. But what I do know is they are proving Phaedra right. Unfortunately, they are proving Phaedra right to be a group of mean girls. So, I don't know what the deal is, and I don't know how long the shade is going to be shading, but it's actually kind of annoying, if you ask me. Yeah. I don't want to see them going back and forth. Good morning, good morning. Toya isn't the brightest bulb in the pack either. Well, not the brightest bulb in the pack. That is hilarious, honey. But I mean, truth be told, again, she didn't quite read what Porsha said, because Porsha said they keep their shade in house. And a little shade up on the Married to Medicine post about RHOA. They're going to shade, absolutely. I get that particular piece because of Porsha and Phaedra's friendship. Now, again, that was one little old post. We talking about interviews that y'all continue to do, shading these women. Okay, so let's just call a thing a thing. Let's call a thing a thing. All right, switching gears for just a second. Let's get into what Miss Candace Dillard Bassett had to say about, probably because I'm already on now, about RHOP. Now, y'all might be able to hear this. I did have a hard time hearing this a little bit because wherever they were, it was pretty loud. But I'm going to mute my mic, turn the volume all the way up, and let y'all hear this. Let's go.
And I'm here with the one, the only, Candace Dillard Bassett.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm happy to be in the neighborhood.
And we are happy to have you.
Yeah.
Now, I just got to jump right into it. The people want to know, are you coming back to RHOP? I mean, we seen you and Wendy take pictures and post them. Come on, girl. What's the tea? What's a given?
Well, you guys have to realize and remember that I still maintain friendships with a lot of women on the cast.
Right.
Wendy is one of those women who's been my homegirl since she joined the show. So we talk, we catch up. I had not seen her in some months since I had Jet. So this was kind of our moment to sit back and catch up and gossip and talk about all the girls.
Kiki.
And we did that for several hours out to lunch. It turned into dinner, and it was great. I don't know what the future holds for.
You going back?
I don't know. There's so many opportunities for me on the table right now. So I'm literally kind of sorting through what's going to work, what's going to be the most beneficial for my career. My time is now so much more precious because I have a brand new baby, and Jet is literally my entire world.
How is that? Motherhood.
It's amazing. Motherhood is the craziest hood you could ever join. Postpartum is very ghetto.
You look good.
Thank you. right. But everything that I do, he has to somehow fit into it.
Okay.
Yeah.
You don't know if you want to be outside arguing with these ladies.
I don't want that energy. You know,
But we like it. You good at it.
well, thank you. I received that. Thank you. Yes. But you know, it's not to say never. It's just to say I'm not sure right now.
I mean, it's a perfect time. We got one in the slammer. Speaking of that, were you surprised that she got like a year?
I was devastated. I was heartbroken.
Because I saw she thanked you, but she didn't thank Wendy. What did you think of
I'm not getting into grown folks' business. I'm gonna leave that to the grown folks. Karen has always been supportive of me. She's checked on me my entire pregnancy. She's been a great friend to me. You cannot obviously condone drinking and driving. We've all had the opportunity to make choices,
Right.
and sometimes we don't make the best choices, and it can catch up to you. I always say though that I hate a pylon, and I do regret how much it seems that the people have chosen to really tear Karen down when she's already down.
I mean, that is true, but she should have watched that damn footage.
She should.
Girl, she made me make sure I have Uber on my phone everywhere I go.
I believe.
I'm afraid to drink.
Yes, right. Well, and hopefully there's a lesson in what she's going through. I think that, she will obviously have time to think about how she moves forward. The Karen is a fighter. She's super strong. It's what I admire most about her. And every other day I kind of get a jolt when I think about where she is. I pray for her family hard.
Prison shows on A&E.
Yes.
Probably in there having fun.
Karen is gonna corral the girls. Okay. One thing Karen can do is mentor the girls. She pulled me up. She pulls up so many women. So she does nothing else. I do believe she's in there preaching to the people. She's gonna come out better and stronger, and I look forward to seeing her.
Now, I do have to ask, what do you think about Wendy and Giselle's friendship?
I don't think about it.
Because, I'm like, if anybody was just like, it is what it is. Now, what do you think about, like, Jazzy and the other new girls? Because there were some people saying, Jazzy kind of reminds me a little bit of you.
I heard that, and I had the opportunity, I had the pleasure of meeting her at a podcast recently, and I think she's so cute. She's super cute. I can see why people might think that we are similar because she's gorgeous, she's funny.
Okay, y'all heard Candace Dillard Bassett. Candace Shade is cute as a mom. The shade is cute. In case y'all didn't hear, Kyle asked her how does she feel about Wendy and Giselle's friendship, and she says she don't think about it. But it was the way she looked at the camera that was cute. Shout out to you, Candace. Shout out to you, Candace. Okay, listen. So another thing, I was over there minding my business, right? Hold on. I was over yonder minding my business. And so TV Deets made a post. TV Deets, the blog. They had made a post. I believe the post was a couple days ago, like maybe 2 days ago. Today is Saturday. I think it was like Thursday. So they made a post, and on the post it said that Real Housewives of Potomac filming is put on pause until Bravo figures out what they are going to do with the Real Housewives of Potomac. I guess trying to make it sound like the reports that prior came out about them filming the season without Karen, them going on with honestly, if I'm being honest with y'all, I wouldn't have expected for Real Housewives of Potomac to stop filming because of Karen. Granted, she was an important part of the show, but I don't just see them stopping filming because of Karen, because of a decision that Karen made. If that was the case, they would have halted the reunion or something of that sort. So for me, I never thought that they would pause for a season just to wait for Karen to come back. I never thought that. But Wendy, is calling out TV deeds for lying. And give me just a second and I will pull it up. Uh, if you are just coming in, please hit that like button for me. I would greatly appreciate it because they not being fair to me early this morning, as you guys can see. Uh, I hope this is right, Lord, because I don't got all day. Oh, no. Dang it. I thought I had it, y'all. But I'll go back to it in a minute. Okay, so anyway, Wendy is basically saying that that's a lie. She commented up under the TVD's post and she pretty much said this is a lie. And she put a champagne flute. Again, I didn't believe that. I didn't believe that they was gonna halt filming. What would be their reason for halting filming? For me, all of the ladies probably are coming back. I think they have a well-rounded cast, but of course besides Karen, but I think they have a well-rounded cast. No one knows what Mia's really doing. Mia's full of lies, honey. We don't know if Mia's coming and going, and she don't either. She don't know if she want to be with Gordon one day. She don't know if she want to be with Ink, the short man, one day. She don't know what she want to do. But I think the majority of the cast is well rounded, in a sense to where you could bring Jassy back, in a sense to where you could bring Stacy back. Of course, you're gonna keep Giselle. Of course, they're gonna keep Ashley. A lot of people want Ashley gone. Ashley ain't going nowhere. Ashley ain't going nowhere. Hey, IPV. Hey, baby girl 1981. We just chatting it up a little bit. Ashley ain't going nowhere. As unfortunate as it seems, Ashley keeps up the mess, honey. Ashley ain't going nowhere. Giselle ain't going nowhere. Um, Wendy. I think Wendy is to stay. Wendy ain't going nowhere either. As for Stacy, I think that they should definitely bring Stacy back. Um, I think that they should bring back Candace, of course. Um, and the one thing I like about Candace is Candace gonna always get Ashley together. I mean, like Candace or don't like Candace, she gonna always get Ashley the bird together. You know what I'm saying? So I'm here for it. For me, again, I don't believe that the show was on pause. Um, Also, Wendy pretty much said it was a lie. Again, they are scheduled, from my understanding, they are scheduled to start filming at the end of this month. So I don't believe the whole, oh, we're halting to wait for Karen so Bravo can try to figure out what they're gonna do. I don't believe that. I just don't. Um, Unless people say it, I don't believe a pause. Yeah, you talking about People Magazine? Absolutely. Andy does nothing. What you mean by that? Andy does nothing. Oh, about the ladies going back and forth. Is that what you mean? So the purpose of this live again was to come and talk to y'all about the Married to Medicine ladies. I'm wondering, y'all, for those who may watch the show, who may not watch the show, do y'all believe that Married to Medicine ladies are giving Mean Girls? Because why are they such in their feelings about Atlanta? They keep speaking on Atlanta. To me, they are proving Phaedra right. They are proving Phaedra right. Because y'all have been Mean Girls. Toya, Toya, baby, Toya, baby. Leave these women alone, Toya and Simone. Now let's talk about it. Let's address the elephant in the room. I'm sick of of Simone and Kwa. Mainly sick of Simone. Simone is a flip flopper. And people ask, why y'all call Simone a flip flopper? The very thing that she's doing to Quad, there was a period of time she did it to Mariah. There was a period of time where she did it to Contessa. Simone have always been a flip flopper. Everybody always want to know when. The very thing that she's doing to Quad, she did it to Mariah. Not only did she do it to Mariah, she did it to Contessa. What was that? Contessa's second season? First season, second season? I think it was the second season Contessa was on. So she stayed doing it. When it comes to her situation with Quad, Simone, I would have more respect for you, your loud tail, if you would just come out here and say, Quad, I don't like you. Because, girl, you say the same tired stuff all over again, and what y'all fail to listen to. See, I'm gonna have a lot of people who are gonna disagree with me, and it's okay. And this is not me. Do I like Quad? Yes, I like Quad. But I gotta speak the facts, right? What people fail to realize is the things that happened when Quad was on Sister Circle and the way Quad treated the Married to Medicine ladies versus her Sister Circle ladies. One thing y'all won't forget. Do I believe that Quad was innocent in her relationship with Dr. G? No, I don't. But the one thing about it, when she was going through her issues with Dr. G, these ladies didn't really rock with her or believe her, and they wanted to side with Greg. So what did she do? She went and she found a village of people. Toya, you definitely wasn't one of the people, nor was Simone one of the people who absolutely supported her. See, y'all forget that. Y'all absolutely choose to forget that. I guess because you don't like Quad. But there was a time where these ladies did not treat her well. They did not treat her right when she was dealing with with things. And then now, see, it's coming back full circle right now. Cause see now, the things that him and Quad was kind of sort of dealing with, at least on camera, we see happening with Sweet Tea and Dr. G right now at the moment. Talking to her crazy. Again, do I think that Quad is completely innocent? No. But we can't forget, and Simone keeps on saying this every year, every single year. You gave us your ass to kiss. Girl, shut up. Shut up. How was you? Season 6, Simone was so angry with Quad. So angry with Quad about what Quad was dealing with. You had literally just went allegedly. I ain't gonna even go there. I ain't gonna go there because I could go there with with Simone and Cecil and they little situation. Y'all, can I just be honest with y'all? Can I be honest with y'all? It's 47 people watching me, and I don't think I've ever said this out loud. I don't think I've ever said this out loud. If y'all want to hear what I'm fixing to say, can y'all put a one in the chat? I just need to know y'all woke this morning. If y'all want to know what I'm getting ready to say, can y'all put a one in the chat? I'm gonna get ready to say something, and I really think it's about to ruffle some feathers. I got 3 ones. It's 50 people watching me. Y'all better put that one in the chat. Okay, I'ma say it. I don't ever think that Simone and Cecil was ever thinking about getting a divorce. I don't. I have never said that publicly. I never. I never thought that. For me, I thought that was always a storyline. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't think they were ever getting. I don't. I don't. I don't. Even going back and looking at it, where did that stuff come from? Like it just uh, me, me. Y'all don't gotta agree. No, he wasn't cheating. Technically, Stephanie. Again, he was allowing that lady in their space. What was that? What's the lady's name? Some with a T, something or whatever. But he was allowing that lady in his space. Um, but they never came out and said, "Oh, he was cheating with this woman." Tammy, there you go. It was more of like a connection. She being at their house for holidays and stuff like that. To me, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Now looking back on it, I never thought that they were getting a divorce. I just never did. No, they didn't do anything physical. Unless I'm remembering something wrong. I don't think they ever did anything physical. I think y'all may be getting Curtis maybe mixed up, or maybe even Dr. G. Curtis was holding hands with that woman in the airport, and stuff like that. And then Dr. G took them girls over there to that hotel room. But I don't think it ever came out that Cecil was physical or had done anything with Tammy. I think Simone was just upset because Tammy was consistently in their space. Um, I just got out of the shower. Say what you want. um, no, did I maybe I have to go back and watch again. I don't think so. I don't I don't think they had ever gotten physical. Um, I don't think so. I don't think so. I'm gonna have to go back and watch it. But I don't think Cecil ever, because I don't remember Cecil apologizing for kissing that lady. The biggest issue was him inviting her into their space. I think, if I'm not mistaken, around Christmas time or something like that, Simone said that that lady spent 2 weeks at their house and she had her own house. Oh, I stay going back watching Greenleaf and everything. Simon's teeth are all in the spec. You know what? I'm not. I'm not. Yeah, if I can remember correctly, I don't think there was ever anything physical between Cecil and Tammy. I just think that he was so acceptive of her being in his space, him in Simone's space, and Simone didn't like it. But I always go back to how they treated Quad, specifically during her time where her and Dr. G was going through their divorce. They might have been, but what I'm saying is it never came out in that sense to where that was the reason why they were getting a divorce or why they were separating. That wasn't the thing. So for me, based off of the information that they gave, I never believed that they were going through a divorce. I felt like it was always a storyline. Again, If they did anything, then whatever. But it was never brought out in a sense to where that was a reason why they were getting a divorce. To me, that stuff was made up in that moment. I'm sorry, but I just believe that. I just believe that. Now, watching this reunion footage, they released the teaser. Okay, Simone's dress is more uglier in motion. Okay, Simone's dress is terrible in person. Also, Toya called Sweet Tea dumb or stupid or something. She called her something like that. She said that this was a terrible reunion for Sweet Tea. I mean, Toya. I told y'all Toya and Simone was gonna flip. I told y'all Toya and Simone was gonna flip on Sweet Tea. I told y'all that the moment that I seen them in them pictures together before they even came to the show. I told y'all watch it. Y'all worried about Heavenly and everybody else. Watch Toya and Simone. And looky. Toya and Simone. Toya is now coming for Sweet Tea. I totally agree. It was a made up story. Yeah, it gave me storyline, honey. Tammy Debbie Cake was somewhere, child. um, yeah. So Quad and Simone get into this heated, I guess, argument or whatever at the reunion backstage. It's annoying to me. Again, Simone, I just want you to tell Quad you just don't like her. Just save it. Save it. I'm so sick of y'all two. I'm just so sick of them. Why in the world do y'all two gotta always go back and forth? You gave us your ass to kiss. Well, you should have been a friend to her when she was going through and needed a friend. Huh? Child. I like Sweet Tea, and I don't appreciate the hags of Atlanta coming for her. Play. Fefe was right. Um, hey, Alabama girl, what's going on? Now, one thing I will say about Sweet Tea, we can't forget that Sweet Tea did. She did most definitely throw daggers and stuff at their age and stuff like that. Now, my only thing with that though, Sweet Tea, is this right here. You came into their space. Now, you did come into their space. Now, I'm not making an excuse for them being ugly or nothing, but you have said some sly comments about their age, and so it caused some real fraps. So for me, again, I don't think Sweet Tea should have ever came to this show. There's an age gap, age difference between amongst y'all. Um, I feel like you should have always stayed off of the show, and you and Dr. G should have focused on y'all marriage. And Bravo just titled something as Sweet Tea and Dr. G leaving the group. I sure hope so. I do. I hope so. Because I think y'all need to get off, focus on y'all, focus on your marriage, focus on building a family, and let these folk go. Because clearly you see now, none of them are really here for you. Like, I don't know. I just think they are proving Phaedra right, especially Toya. Because Toya, ma'am, you missed all of what Porsha said. Now, Britt Edie responded to, uh, and I'm not mad at Britt Edie for responding. I'm not mad at none of the new girls for responding because your shade was toward them. So I'm not even mad at that. They purposely befriended her to get her on the show just to go at Quad. Yep. then flip. They want her to take the fall for when she's responding. You know, my thing with that is I told y'all that was gonna happen in the beginning. I told y'all Toya and Simone were getting close to Sweet Tea because they had a mutual dislike for Quad. Let's call a thing a thing. Let's put aside who you like, who you don't like, right? There was a mutual understanding when Sweet Tea came on this show. Now, and again, I gotta call out Sweet Tea for it too, because at some point, you gotta be held accountable for wanting to come on this show. Also, knowing that at some point, you and Quad, you are on this show with your husband's ex-wife. You can't tell me that you thought it was gonna be peaches and cream. When I saw that first initial picture of Toya and Simone, I said they only want Sweet Tea on this show because they have a mutual dislike for Quad. I told y'all that. And then I told y'all, I said, I give it a little while. Let's see how Toya and Simone treat Sweet Tea. And then now all of a sudden, they have flipped on Sweet Tea. Mainly Toya. Flipped on Sweet Tea. Hmm. Mm. I told you I'd be right. I'd be right. Mm-hmm. Simone is just not to be trusted either. Flip flopper. Flip flopper. When Heavenly called her flip flopper, like Heavenly or not, she was absolutely right. Quad was leaving because they weren't giving her money and cutting her episodes. Hellishly fixed the issue. No, I most definitely agree with what you're saying, right? But the thing is they wanted Sweet Tea on this show, and Dr. G came back to this show to stick it to Quad. That's what it was. That's literally what it was. Dr. G and Sweet Tea wouldn't have been talks into joining this show if they could not come at Quad in a certain type of way. And let's be clear, Quad been having money issues, contract issues since season 8. Season 8, she didn't even film the first half of the season because of contract negotiations. So it ain't nothing new. That's when her and Heavenly got into it about that caption that she left up under that picture when she was out of town, and Quad had her tail out. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So Quad's thing, Quad had been having issues with the network since season 8 about her money and all that kind of stuff. I think they knew Quad was coming back. Oh, and if Quad wasn't coming back, it's a high possibility, you know. I think Quad was always destined to come back. I think later on, Quad made the decision to then negotiate her contract, is what I truly believe. I mean, well, it's been already said. But I believe Quad had already received a pickup letter and she was already coming back. That's how they were able to get Sweet Tea and Dr. G to come on this show. You can't tell me that that wasn't the plan. You can't tell me. Now, there may have been another plan on top of that, but you can't tell me that wasn't the plan. The plan was to come and stick it to Quad. Sweet Tea should just take a break from the show. No, my IPV, I hate to say it, I don't think Sweet Tea is cut out for reality TV. I don't. Give her and Dr. G a baby special or something. But I don't think she's cut out for reality TV. I don't. Not with an ensemble cast. Mm-mm. I just don't. Because right now I feel like Sweet Tea is in a position to where her feelings are easily I don't want to say easily hurt, but her you can tell. And I think that I just don't think that this is the space for her. I think Sweet Tea should definitely reconsider being in reality TV. Again, reality TV is not for everybody. No matter how much you like people, it's just not for everybody. And I just don't feel like it's for her. And maybe if she is with an ensemble group that is around her age range, maybe that could work. But I think for the most part, I just don't think Sweet Tea is cut out for reality TV. I don't. But I do think that they should take a break or get off of the show, focus on having a baby, focus on their family, focus on their marriage. I do think they should do that. I do. I really do. But yeah, child. Again, I'm not sure why these married to medicine ladies are coming from for the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Let's also address this. So, a lot of people are talking about the ratings for Atlanta being really low. Okay. So, first, I want to say this. I think what people need to consider is the fact that we are every day, every year is getting crazy. How many of us in this chat alone has at least 3 streaming services that we pay for each month? A lot of us don't pay for YouTube TV. A lot of us don't pay for what is it, Sling and all the rest of them. Those are the only platforms that come with Bravo TV. Philo doesn't have Bravo. It doesn't have E. It doesn't have really any NBC um, channels, NBC Universal channels on there. So I think the numbers are not going to be as satisfactory. And I believe the same thing for like Love and Marriage Huntsville. And I think it's a reality TV thing all the way around, right? Um, Mainly we're streaming now. We're not purchasing cable packages to watch television anymore, especially not live television. It just don't work like that. Most of us, if we're gonna watch the show, we ain't watching it all the way live. You know what I'm saying? We're mainly watching it either after the show airs on YouTube or on Peacock. So to say that, oh my God, the reason why the ratings are so low is because of the way y'all treated Kenya. Girl, one thing I know, Team to World, let me just say this about y'all, and I don't give a damn about y'all coming for me in the comments. Sometimes y'all could be a little delusional. Team Twirl. Not me, not me. Okay, well, you may not have streaming services, but you're not watching the show live, clearly, right? If you don't have streaming services, I know dang well you don't got cable. Which is my point. No one, people are not really watching the show live. They're watching the show either a couple days after, a day after, or whatever. So, most people, I'm just basically saying most people are not watching live to consider those live numbers. Dr. G, his behavior. Oh, yes. He's a trigger for me. And again, if we see how he speaks on camera, I can only imagine off camera. Back to Team Twirl. Team Twirl, sometimes I really do be wondering about y'all. Somebody said from Team Twirl that Kenya was vindicated in the first episode. Can you elaborate? She was vindicated on asking Britt Edie about the 2 rings. We talking about the first episode. We ain't talking about nobody else's interviews, nobody else nothing. We talking about the first episode. Did I miss something? Do I need to go back and watch it? Team to World. Sometimes y'all come on now. Like that's what I want to know at IPV. Because maybe it's something I missed. Hey, who said that? What's going on? Maybe it's something I missed. Team to World. Y'all here? How was Mother vindicated on the first episode? They reposted that post. Y'all remember, was that season 10 when Kenya was in Houston doing the charity work where they was rebuilding and doing stuff like that? And y'all remember Shamia showed up. And when Shamia showed up, how rude Kenya was to Shamia. Not only was she rude to Shamia at the actual location, but she was rude to Shamia when they went to go eat that next or that night. And remember, Kenya was sitting at the table and Shamia was trying to talk to her, and Kenya was like, "Excuse me," to the waiter. Excuse me, excuse me. And so what I said in the comments yesterday, and see, I don't argue with people on them comments. I laugh at you before I argue with you. So what I said in the comments was, y'all can stand for Kenya. You can love Kenya down. But Kenya was rude to Shamia then. Kenya was absolutely rude to Shamia. I may like somebody, but if they rude, baby. You just gotta call it what it is. Like, I just realized, like, 10, 12, honey, y'all be saying some delusional stuff. I'm like, what show I'm watching? Because I don't understand. Your point is good. I ain't watching Ish. I remember that. Yeah. I'm trying to figure out how she was vindicated too, honey. Your guess is as good as mine. I was like, what? Vindicated? How's daughter vindicated? What's she vindicated on? Child. My allergies is all kind of all over the place. Good morning, Faith. Good morning, good morning. But yeah, so I do believe you have a set of mean girls over there on Married to Medicine. Y'all are proving Phaedra to be right. I think y'all need to be quiet. I actually told Toya that too. I said now would be a good time to be quiet because y'all are proving Phaedra right. And y'all so mad at her. But y'all proving her right. So, child. Anyway, y'all, well, your boy got to get on the clock. If you need any encouragement today, head over to my videos. I did post a video of Iana Crawley singing I Shall Wear a Crown at Angie Stone's homegoing service. I do have another video coming out today about these nasty sicko pastors. It's 4 of them on the thumbnail that we're going to talk about. 4 sick bastard pastors. And so we will be going over that as well. Okay. Well, with that being said, I hope you guys have a great morning. I intentionally got on here early so that I could speak with y'all for a bit. But with that being said, y'all, I gotta go. I hope y'all have a good day. Please hit that like button. Please, please, please. We don't have to agree. We don't have to agree, but we don't also have to fall out about the disagreement. And as you can clearly see, there are some people in the comments who don't always agree with me, and that's okay. I still love them down. Okay. It says it's so sad. Very people were in attendance. Well, also too, I think take into consideration it was a Friday. Um, it was a Friday at 11. Um, I know there were a lot of stars who came out and said that they had prior bookings and couldn't necessarily. And I understand that you can't really breach a contract because someone in the industry passed away. So I get that. I get it. Um, I'm with you. I did expect to see more people at her services, but I think who was there needed to be there, and it was such a blessing to be able to watch it. Um, I'm still on a high from that that beautiful service. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. Iana, she sung her tail off. Uh, uh, Kiki White. It was just beautiful. It was just all around beautiful. Um, but yeah. All right, y'all. Well, I will talk to you guys later. Again, if you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Bang that notification bell because YouTube has been finicky with the notifications. I talk to y'all later. Bye. They could have sent their audio tributes, but you got to keep in mind they send their audio tributes. That's something production would then. I don't know. I always try to give people just a little bit of grace because we just don't know what what was said to them. You know what I mean? We don't know who said what. We don't know if they sent. Maybe they did send their audio tributes, and they just didn't have enough time to show them. You know, we never know because they actually did go over the funeral time. The funeral was supposed to be over at 2. I think it was over at a quarter to 3. So, I don't know. I don't know what the situation was, but it could have been anything. All right, y'all. Well, y'all have a good day, and I will see you guys later. Bye.